Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm excited to show my month in review for May. My goodness, y'all, we're in June now. And yeah, I actually was going through everything. Mostly, as you see, there's a large pile of canvases. I started working on a lot of other WIPs that I have, so that's why I have 5 WIPs listed for this, because I was working on them just on and off during the month of May. But for completions, I did have, I'm doing the math, apologies, so it's 6 in May. Yes. The first completion I completed in May was this one. This wonderful canvas is called Watercolors. This is the only canvas I purchased from Joann's. Unfortunately, if I knew kind of or had a hint of Joann's future, I would have happily bought a lot more of the diamondartclub canvases there, because there was one specific one I wanted, but it is what it is, as the saying goes. This wonderful canvas, I did love how it came out. It's just the only thing I really didn't like was when I was getting around this larger section here. I have admitted before, I am not the straightest placer. So, and I did catch the lighter tones. You can actually see it, not the straightest. But the way I see it, unless somebody's really close to my wall looking at the painting, you can't really tell. I don't think you can see it here as well, that all of these aren't that straight. I did love how the butterfly came out and the flowers. Ton of confetti in this one, but I do like a challenge. And yeah, and I do have a full-on review of this canvas on my channel, so if you're curious on pretty much all of my ramblings about this, it's on that video as well. The other two that I showed when I showed this completion were 2 mini Dazzles. It was the cherry blossom and the orchid. Apologies. I do not have those because I actually have them in my office at work, because they just came out so nicely. I have them on the wall. They're smaller, so they're perfect for me, you know, putting in my office. So those were my first 3 in the month of May. As you can see, really bright, really yellow, and I really like that. Now I gotta figure out where to put the canvases. Give me one moment. There you go. I was making sure my table next to me has room. Now for my 4th completion in May is this wonderful canvas that I always kept raving about, because I love this canvas. I even have release paper printed of this canvas, as you all have probably seen. And this is Stardust. And as well, all of these canvases, I'm being super honest, they're all from DiamonddartClub, because DiamonddartClub is a majority of my stash. So yeah, you're gonna see, hey, they're all from DiamonddartClub. Yeah, they're all from DiamonddartClub. And this beautiful canvas, I love it came out. Now, comparing to the one I just showed, this one has a lot more darker tones. I fell in love with the purples. The purples of the beautiful umbrella, purple of her jacket, and everything. This is the beautiful canvas that makes me think of my younger sister. I need to stop saying that because she's gonna laugh at me. And it's so pretty. I love how the umbrella came out with the beautiful stardust falling on her. And yeah, I love everything about it. It is my first, this is my first largest canvas I've done of all the ones that I have. And this one is a 42.6 by 60.8 centimeters. Of course, that is not the biggest canvas I have in my stash, but completion, this is my first largest. My second largest is Artist Room, which I completed a long time ago. I haven't put this wonderful painting on my wall yet, but it's because I knew I wanted to do a post kind of month in review. There you go. Couldn't remember the term. And I really wanted to show this canvas. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I didn't have any problems. This is the only other canvas that I've done enhancements, which I've done here on her shirt on this wonderful planet. I also have a post review of this beautiful canvas as well on my channel. So if you're curious of all of details I had about my final opinion of this canvas, you can see in that video. This one also included 2 other completions, which were mini Dazzles, and it was my autumn leaves and my palm fronds. I cannot say that word. And same thing, since the mini Dazzles are so small, majority of them are ending up in my office wall, which is funny because a lot of my coworkers and everyone really like looking at them because, you know, they're just gorgeous looking little mini paintings. So that's why I don't have them in front of you. So these were the last 3 I completed at the end of May. This one I was really close not being able to finish in May. I really booked it because I really wanted another large canvas completion for May. So I just stayed headstrong and really wanted to finish it. And yeah, I didn't have any issues, nothing with the background. I've gone really used to the dark tones with this wonderful canvas, but I just think it's so pretty. And yeah, the reason I keep putting my hand under it, it doesn't really slide because the wonderful velvety soft backing of the canvases, they kind of stop it when I'm pulling it. So let me put the completions aside real quick. Ooh, I already have one trying to fall off. So, mystery, y'all. I think you all really want to see the WIPS because I've had some comments that, you know, and I really do appreciate it. It makes me real happy to see that, you know, I have so many WIPS that there's so many people want to see. I decided to start with the smallest one because a lot of these canvases you can see are really large. The first one I wanted to show is Purrfect Latte. And this is the one I kitted up this month, I believe. So I really want this one or the other work in progress, which I'll show a little later on, as my first completion for the month of June. As you can see, it's a smaller canvas. It's a 33 by 33 centimeter. And it's a lovely little cat looking so happily at her little cup of coffee. And that's exactly what I look like when I get my latte. And it's so cute. And I own cats. I love cats. So that's why this was such a perfect combo. And I am really loving how all of this first row didn't even take me a little bit over 3 or 4 hours, really quickly. And it's a lot of multi-placing, but I am loving how all of the different tones in the background. So I love that it's not just one color. It's around 3 different colors. It's doing the wonderful effect. And I love how the coffee mug is coming out. I don't plan to do any enhancements in this canvas because it has a lot of special diamonds. So I'll leave it the way it was originally designed. And at first I was going to try to do enhancements in the steam, as you can see up here, but unfortunately that has fairy dust, so I do not have to do enhancements. So stay tuned for this one. I'm going to try to do another row, and I'm trying really hard to post updates of these WIPS on my Instagram. Trying is the key word. And it's just so cute. I love those kitty ears. I really love this canvas. Let me put it aside. Now for the big ones. So this lovely canvas, and I have actually let me that's 2. My 3 largest are square diamonds. Oh, plot twist, right? This lovely canvas, which I'm gonna have to roll it up a bit because I cannot pull it. This is the largest canvas I'm working on right now, is my Fairy Tales canvas, which I had stated when I first kitted up this canvas, it's going to be my year-long project because it's just really big, and it's a square diamond. So I am still really slow on squares, but since I've been working a lot of these WIPS, slowly getting a little faster. And so far all I've completed is this poor bottom row. It's poor bottom row. Sorry. And yeah, this, as you can see, has a lot of really dark tones. There's a lot of our lovely 310 in this section, as well as over here. Now, the thing that was surprising me when I first finished this row is this section here. I believe it's another aged book or a table. I can't really tell, and I'm fixing my lighting a bit. And I think it might be another book. Yeah, I believe it is. And they're all kind of stacked up in case you're not familiar with the image. And I'm already going to start working on the actual book. The first book that's in the first book on the stack is the red one. I am so excited because I've already had to place a special diamond. These are Electro, I believe. They're the diamonds that have that little beautiful foil effect on it. As you can probably maybe see, there's a little gold on it. I was so excited when I was placing these. I was like, oh, yay, I'm going to get special diamonds. And I really love how it's coming out. And yeah, this is my poor little row, but I'm slowly getting there. And I am trying to complete more sections throughout. I originally wanted to do 1 section per month, but it would just take way too long. So I have these WIPS on my side, so I feel, you know what? I've been working on a round too long. I'll bounce to a square. And this one, fortunately, I do have to have it in its box because it's just way too large and it takes up a lot of space, especially on my table. So that's why this one, sometimes I skip it. But I make a note of it to work on it because I really want to keep moving up because I've seen this painting completed. It is gorgeous and I really, really want to finish it. Want to say this year, but I know myself. Let me put it aside real quick. And all of these wonderful canvases I'm showing today, I'm going to put in the description below if maybe some of these are to your diamond painting palette as well. And so for our next canvas, oh, this one's a plot twist. This is an older WIP. Yeah, let me just show it to you. It's an older WIP. It is this beautiful canvas. This poor canvas, I haven't showed it to y'all in a while. This wonderful canvas is called Mooncatcher. And I unboxed this one last year. I believe it was the beginning of last year. And then I decided to kit it up. I don't believe I did a kit up video, a kit up video of this one. Because that's when I took forever to kit up larger paintings. Now this painting has 66 colors. The video ended up being almost 2 hours. So I'm not too sure if I published this one, apologies, or not. And I actually found it when I was going through all of my little WIPs that I have on the side. And I remembered, oh my goodness, I remembered how much I really want this painting on my wall. So I changed up because originally when I first started this painting, I was going to try to do big sections in a row. And this was considered my second square diamond painting I started. When I started getting further up, I figured, you know what? This is taking me a little longer than I thought. So I switched it up since I've been practicing a lot more. My second year diamond painting. Well, I'm learning. I'm still learning. So I decided to start working more horizontal than vertical. So I just flipped it because the side, it's a little shorter. So I can get through sections a lot more. Now, when I started doing that, this whole section was really bad the way I placed it. So a lot of it, I had to correct it. I still have the plastic on it because there are some sections that aren't covered. So I just want to make sure they are. And that's when I started finding out that I'm more comfortable with my release papers being more horizontal than vertical. So this one, it's a slow work in progress, but that's because I had to do a lot of corrections to it because it looked so bad when I first took it out of the box. But it is so beautiful, and I am loving these blue colors. When I first started placing them, and I love turning off the lights and just looking at just how the canvas looks, falling in love with the light blue colors, and it's going to start changing again further up because it kind of gives it a light fade effect. I cannot wait till I actually start her hair. And yeah, there is a lot of multi-placing for the background. A lot of it is our lovely 310 and 939. They're kind of mixed, which is kind of neat because it's giving it a nice effect. But yeah, this is also another square one I decided to keep on the side so I can keep working on it. And since this is a smaller canvas, the size for this one, apologies, I have it covered in washi tape, is 55.8 by 50.8 centimeters. So if I focus on this one a little bit more, I think I can get it completed kind of quickly. I don't want to say within the month, but it'd be less than a year. So that's what I'm going to make sure to keep nearby. It is small canvas, so it shouldn't take so much space. But I am loving how it's coming out. And I want this one already on my wall. I keep saying that. I need to paint more. So for our next lovely canvas, this one is my, I am loving how this one's coming out. This is, apologies, I need to turn it dramatically because it's a little larger than I thought and I didn't decide to roll it up. Oops, apologies, hit the camera. This wonderful painting is called Glacial Lake. It's the one I kitted up not too long ago. Because this is the image that I could not get out of my head. I kept thinking of this canvas over and over. And I have no idea why. And I decided, you know what? Let me kit it up. Because I hadn't really started a new canvas. And I knew it was the square. And as I said, I had probably said a whole bunch of times. I apologize for that. I want to get more practice with squares. So I've been practicing with this one. So far, all I've really been able to complete is this. But, oh my goodness, look at the rocks. That surprised me. When I finished, turned off all the lights, saw what it looked like. I love how it's coming out. And it is, the whole painting starts with the bottom is all like the rocky shore, and then you start seeing the reflection on the water. This is all pretty much a lake. Lake. Sorry about that. I forgot that's in the name. And on the sides are large glacials, or glaciers, not glacial, apologies, here lining. And that's what won me over. It's the blues, the ice, all of that. I love that kind of art style, or art topic, actually. I have a lot of paintings that have snow and all of that because I just love it. And yeah, I am loving how this is coming out. Now, I do know that further up, it's going to be a bunch of color blocking. So I cannot wait till I get to that section, because I've been getting a lot faster with color blocking. Either rounds or squares. I'm getting a lot faster in multi-placing. I've been getting a lot better in multi-placing squares. But these rocks have a whole bunch of confetti. Yeah, it surprised me when I started placing them. I was like, ooh, that's going to take me a bit. And it's these two first rows. This whole first row is a bunch of the bases of stones, and then it's going on to this one. And I'm loving confetti. Ever since I really started focusing on this painting a bit more, just falling in love with it. And this wonderful painting is a 55.8 by 70.7 centimeters. So it's not really that big. I say that, and it's a square painting. Or square diamond anyway. But it's made me more comfortable that after I complete this one, I have decided what would be my next new square painting to kit up and work on. Stay tuned for that. I haven't unboxed the painting, but you'd be surprised which is the one I picked as my next. But I am just loving this canvas. And this is another one I'm going to keep on the side, because the canvas isn't that large, it's just more tall, and that's why it takes me a bit to kind of move it around. Oh, and this is the painting that I designed my release paper. As you can see, the diamond with the little blue background. I didn't want to do the image. I really want to sit down and design my own release paper. I do not plan to sell it or anything like that. I just really wanted my own, just so I'd have not seen pretty much the drill field. I'm actually finding that more fun. So that's why I've been putting more release paper on a lot of my paintings. I don't know, it's kind of odd, isn't it? And I love how this little design came out. So I've done other ones, same design but different colors, just because I love how it's coming out. Big fan of that. I wanted to show that because I believe I mentioned in the video before, but I didn't show what the release paper looks like. So let me put this aside as well. And ta-ta-ta, our final whip. This one is the one that I am really adamant of making it my first completion in June. And it's the one I've been posting update videos, and I just did recently a whip and chat, I believe, of this wonderful painting. Cotton Candy Princess, y'all. Unfortunately, I did not put an update photo on Instagram because I knew I was going to record kind of this video. And this is how much I got it. I've gone ahead, and I am really close to completing. All I need is this row. It has the nice, wonderful release paper and this itty bitty little section on top, and voila, I'll be done. I've been focusing on this one a lot, so that's why I've been just kind of working on this painting so much. I am just loving this painting, and I am having so much fun working on it because I love the pastel colors. And she's coming out so beautifully, and the bottom section, I think I might have said in my whip and chat, is so bad. When I first started this canvas, it's just when I started, doing the whole diamond painting thing and everything, and learning, the majesty of color blocking, sort of. And yeah, this section is, I need to, when I have a chance, actually when I complete it, I think I'm going to get a straightener and just try to fix them up, because some of the, especially the whole purple background is just color blocking, and I was placing so badly in the beginning. But I find it funny because if you slowly start going up further up the painting, you actually start seeing the diamonds being a lot more straighter. I kind of think of it like a tree. You know how there's different rings letting you know the age of it? This painting is rings of the progress of my placing on these poor diamond paintings. Well, no, they're wonderful diamond paintings. They are. And this one is a smaller one. This is a 50.7 by 50.7 centimeters. So it's one perfect square painting. And this one, I am super excited. I know where I'm going to put it on my wall. I'm going to put it here in my craft room. So it's funny. She's just always going to be staring at me, judging my painting. But I really, really like it. And since I had just picked it up, I was already probably around this point when I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep moving forward. That's why I did not print a release paper of her image. But since I just finished the Stardust, I want to keep reusing it because it's such a beautiful image. And I already printed it. And I need a release paper. So, you know, use what you got. And yeah, stay tuned for this. This one I'm really gonna work on it, and I really want to complete it for June. It's so pretty. I just love all the colors. I don't really have any issues with it. The only thing is the skin tone. It's the whole, if it's a lighter color, you can see it's not that straight. Right now I can see the middle of her face. I'm sorry, girl. They are so crooked, and I really need to fix them. But they are coming. It is coming out beautifully. And I just love everything else about it. It's just, that's just the only issue I was having was the light color. But I know if I get a straightener, I can fix it up. So stay tuned for it. And this might be also in my next whip and chats because I really want to keep working on it. And yeah, oh, and this canvas only has 35 colors. So it's not that many. It's just, yeah, you're gonna repeat a lot of the colors a lot. Myself, I have no issues with that. I find that kind of fun because I know that I can, you know, oh, like this teal color is my favorite, and it's a fairy dust. So I love color blocking that color a lot. But if you're more fan of a confetti, this canvas, not that much. The only time I started hitting confetti was in her eyes and a little bit in her hair accessories. These actually have confetti in them, and her little braid here. Doesn't surprise me when it was coming out. I really like that. So, but I am a fan of this canvas. And as I stated before, I'll make sure to put everything I'm showing today in the description below. Maybe all of these canvases are your favorites too. So yeah, I just really wanted to show y'all so I can give my month in review. And I cannot wait how my month in review in July is going to end up, because I am really, I want to say gung-ho, but it sounds kind of odd. I don't want to say that. Well, I already said it, didn't I? I'm more dedicated to really finish a lot of these whips before I start, especially with rounds, because the majority of my other whips I've had, they're rounds. So I want to complete a lot of those before I decide to start boxing up some new rounds, because I have 4 paintings, y'all, that I really want to start already. They're rounds, but I'm being good. I need to finish my whips first. Learned my lesson from last year. And again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put the channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do, no matter how long they're taking you. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.